This next strange video was recorded at a private party in a banquet hall in Russia. The party was attended by billionaires, supermodels, and also politicians. Basically, some of the richest and most powerful people in all of Russia. The popular Russian musician Sergei Snurov and his band Ruble were hired to perform at this event. But something very strange happened when there was an unexpected temporary power outage at this place. The video captures the strange glowing eyes of some of the attendees, although the video only caught a few. Witnesses claimed that most of the people at the party had these same strange glowing eyes.
It was a performance like ours, but the lights malfunctioned briefly. And for some reason, most of the people in the room, and these were, so to speak, very wealthy, important people, their eyes started to shine. Our drummer dropped his sticks and we stopped playing. I was really scared and ran out of there. I don't even remember how I got home.
Who were they? Can you name them?
Are you kidding?
Now, once this video clip became public, there were all kinds of wild conspiracy theories. People started saying that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens or reptilians, and even claimed that they were actually all vampires. But the main theory was nearly as strange. Many people believe that these rich and powerful individuals were using mysterious biological experiments to keep themselves young.
It was horrible, horrible.
So the theories about this are divided, but practically all the explanations offered are creepy and strange. The question remains, what could cause a room full of the Russian elite to have eyes that glow in the dark? This clip is from the YouTube channel Paranormal, which uploaded its second paranormal investigation several years ago about a haunted investment property owned by Jeffrey.
Rachel, do you want to talk to us again?
According to social rumors, the house is haunted by the spirit of a woman named Rachel, who was said to have died tragically after discovering her husband's infidelity.
That's strange.
The details surrounding her case are still unclear, but some claim that she fell or was pushed down the stairs.
We finally caught something that seemed to be walking through this area.
This way back to the bathroom.
Armed with a spirit box, meters, and REM pods, the Paranormal team set out to uncover the truth behind Rachel's fate.
Rachel, we think that's your name. We'd like to talk again. Do you remember us?
Francis.
Throughout the investigation, they received several creepy responses through their equipment, suggesting that Rachel fell, which led them to believe that her death may have been an accident, rather than a murder or suicide. But what they captured on camera that night has viewers wondering if they really filmed something supernatural. While exploring the living room, the team caught something chilling and bright.
Strange.
Strange what? That we left the Ouija board there?
The shape seems faint at first glance, but when it's slowed down, a figure becomes visible. Investigators confirmed several cameras recorded the area, but only the television showed the reflection. No team member was near the spot at that moment, and only moments later when the camera turned there was no one. Later, during the investigation, things took another terrifying turn. While they were discussing their findings, the footage shows a female-shaped figure walking by a window in the background. The team missed it in real time and only saw it later while editing. And later that same night, during a Ouija board session, something very strange happens.
We can't say goodbye.
We'll say goodbye. We'll go over there.
Oh.
The footage shows a black mass floating in the next room. Whether it was a camera glitch or something else, the team insists that it had a depth and visible movement that couldn't be easily explained. Finally, while filming in the basement laundry room, they caught what may have been the most unsettling moment. A full-bodied apparition, a dark-haired woman, silently appears behind them in the mirror's reflection. When the footage is slowed down, the figure is unmistakable. The team was visibly shocked. They reviewed the footage from another angle, confirming that no one else was present in the basement during the recording. Have the paranormists achieved what previous investigators only dreamed of? Have they caught clear evidence of a ghost on camera? That's for you to decide. Now we head to Indonesia to see a video recorded by a TikTok user. The young man was walking through a hospital late at night, recording the surroundings with a mix of curiosity and humor. However, the camera captured a moment that no one expected.
Young man recording the surroundings.
Young man was walking. Recording the surroundings with curiosity, joking. Young man was walking through. Recording.
The image shows the night ward with its silent hallways illuminated by the dim fluorescent light. The images show the group of friends and an empty wheelchair. But at the moment when the camera points backward, a stretcher that no one was touching starts to move slowly as if it had a will of its own. There was no one pushing it, nor any visible drafts. Faced with this impossible scene, the author of the video could only laugh nervously to hide his fear. Hospitals are often called liminal spaces, boundaries between life and death. Many believe that the intense emotions and the final moments of so many people leave a kind of mark or residual energy throughout the entire building. Reports of objects moving on their own in empty hospitals are very common all around the world. Was it a draft or an invisible patient on that stretcher that night? Reddit user Manda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Highly View Manor, a former mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Manda says they walked through the asylum with a tour group, checking electronic voice phenomenon meters given to them by the guide, but she claims that not much happened. Then they started to hear a strange dragging sound at the end of one of the hallways, but they didn't think much of it. But then, suddenly, from the end of the hallway, they heard footsteps running straight toward them. Manda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things he has ever experienced in his life. I should mention I usually only show videos with clear supernatural evidence. But looking at this group's reaction and seeing how hard and painful those falls seem, I think this is pretty convincing evidence that something came down that hallway. Also, again, Manda and her friends are not ghost hunters. They're not YouTubers and they're not TikTokers either. She simply posted this video on Reddit to share her strange experience. The Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the United States, with its dark and troubled 125-year history. That's really not a big surprise. The house was once a haven for illegal activities. It served as a gambling hall, a smuggling operation, and even a brothel. It also functioned as an improvised hospital for over 50 years. It is said that Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. One night at the end of September, a group of friends and family rented the house to have some fun. In fact, many of them were skeptics who just wanted to prove that the so-called haunted house wasn't haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things turned out. It is said that the house is haunted by a particularly violent spirit, whom the owners of the house called Dr. George. One of the visitors, Victoria, lies down on the bed in one of the rooms and starts jokingly mocking the ghost of Dr. George. It didn't go well at all.
As you can see, she lifted off the bed. This wasn't a mistake and then they left. Let me show you that on the regular screen.
Something violently pulls Victoria off the bed as her friends watch in terror. Every room in the house has a static black and white security camera that records when Victoria is pulled, and the group runs out. One of the guys is so shocked that he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the ground behind him. About an hour later, around 3 o'clock, a guy named Drew wants to try out this supposed paranormal activity for himself. So he goes into the same room. And he immediately starts provoking the ghost, saying that the spirit is a coward and that if it really wants to attack someone, why doesn't it try attacking a man? Did you see how he was pushed? So Drew finally got what he wanted. He's violently pushed by something and then almost knocks over his 2 friends as he runs terrified out of the room. It's worth noting that Drew has officially stated that he will never set foot inside Hill House again, ever. But things get even stranger because as Drew and his friends run out of the room, something seems to pull the door shut behind them. If you look closely, you can see that the ghost is in the house. The ghost is at the door. The ghost door is there. Can you escape from chroniclosity? Which room are you making? 70 years, her wishes, her strength. Sometimes you don't need a full apparition to feel true terror. William Davis was relaxing in his bedroom, getting ready to go to sleep, when he noticed the subtle creak of his door. At first, he thought it was just a draft, but the sound kept repeating. There were no open windows or heating turned on, which made the creaking undeniably suspicious. Feeling uneasy, William decided to grab his phone and record, thinking maybe the hinges were loose, but what he recorded was definitely much stranger.
Whatever it is. Wow. Wow. Wow, just a little further back then. Isn't it amazing? Is it too close from there? No, it's not like that. Holy shit. It surprises me. Strange. Yes, it surprises me. Yes, surprise. They're flirting with things. Wow. It's not possible. Does it have polish too?
The door to his bedroom opens and closes mysteriously on its own, moving as if it were deliberately guided by an invisible force. As William slowly pans the camera around, the closet by his dresser suddenly opens with clear intent. There is no noise, no breeze, nothing visible that explains this activity. William plays the recording over and over, noticing the precision with which the objects move, almost as if something invisible were responding to his actions. He checks the hinges, tests the closet doors, but everything remains still until he starts recording again. That night, William slept with all the lights on, deeply disturbed, not just because of what he saw, but because of the chilling certainty that something in his room had revealed itself deliberately, knowing he was watching. This story is every parent's nightmare. Loretta, a mother of 3, was at home with her children when she suddenly noticed alarming signs that someone had broken in to steal. Terrified, she grabbed 2 of her children and ran outside, only to realize, moments after the horror, her youngest son was still inside, trapped. Without thinking twice, Loretta ran back into the house, but as she desperately searched for her son, the situation turned into pure terror. Quickly, she realized that the intruder was not human, but something much more sinister. Her son's bedroom door refused to open, as if an invisible force was keeping it shut.
As if the intruder was keeping it shut.
From opening, keeping it shut. Why is someone here?
Why is he here?
Why is he? Why is he?
Mom?
Why?
Why here? Why is he here? What is here? Why is he here?
Why is he here?
Why is he here?
Why is he here?
Why is he here?
Why is he here?
Why is he here?
There's no one at the door of the...
There's no one at the door of the... There's no one at the door.
There's no one.
No one person.
We're coming back. It's coming back stronger. No one, no one. What's going on here?
The front doorbell started ringing frantically, nonstop, as if something was pressing it aggressively. The terror that Loretta felt was overwhelming. Since that distressing night, Loretta and her family have been urgently searching for a new home, determined to escape the haunting, malevolent entity. No one deserves to live trapped in fear with such a terrifying presence within their own walls. This video comes to us from an Arab paranormal investigator who traveled to a place that, according to the locals, is deeply haunted. Legend has it that strange sightings and eerie sounds have been reported there for years. Our investigator set out to discover what was really going on.
An abbot.
No. Pass me to play on G-Folk. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
He shines his flashlight and suddenly someone peeks through the window before quickly hiding.
They only know the sound. The sound is as if it was something very close.
It's very strange.
Does it stop us from leaving? Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah. Finally, he lets her go. How bad? Ah, it's moving. Bismillah. Oh my god. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My god, my god.
Right. When he looks the other way, the sound of something falling breaks the silence. He enters a room and points his light when suddenly a nearby door opens and slams shut, as if an invisible presence were there. Ah?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My god. Bismillah. Isn't it unbelievable? Oh my god, help me! Bismillah. You. Nothing? Bismillah ar-Rahim. Is anyone here?
To top it all off, in the distance, he manages to catch a head with shining eyes peeking through the window again. Shortly after, even a curtain moves, as if something had been secretly watching him the whole time. In a church in Argentina, an extraordinary moment was captured with another camera. One more coin?
Moi.
One.
A dog named Felix was seen behaving strangely in front of a statue of the Virgin Mary, with a remarkable appearance as if he were in deep prayer. Many people genuinely believe that Felix was asking the Virgin Mary to take care of all the stray animals, praying that no dog would ever have to endure hunger, loneliness, or abuse. Moi. This touching recording raises an intriguing question. Could animals like this really feel something divine, or even be guided by a higher power? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. Moi. Maddie and Elijah are ghost hunting with a guide named Eric in an old asylum that has more than 80 rooms of horror to investigate. Do you think someone scratched that door for hours? And honestly, that's what it looks like to me, but I really hope it's termites so I can support your theory. These scratches at 10 minutes and 55 seconds really do look like someone used their nails against the wall in a fit of madness. Later, they hear a distant moan, moi.
Later, distant moan.
I definitely think this sounds like a person, but let me know in the comments if you can think of any other explanation. This is definitely creepy. But what I want to talk about more than anything is what happens after Elijah makes the mistake of holding a haunted bridal doll. This chilling noise is the spirit's response when asked its name. Does it sound evil? And it's definitely not something I would want to be in the same room with.
Moi.
Even Eric admits he had never heard an electronic voice phenomenon that loud from the doll in all his time as a tour guide. And he also says that no one had touched it before, so I think it could be real. And as further proof, look at what happens when the doll is asked if she's upset about being touched.
Are you angry that Elijah came in and touched the doll?
Based on the captured paranormal domino effect of negative energy, I'd say yes, she was.
Free!
The TikTok user, usemegan2356, recently sparked a massive debate after capturing footage of strange lights in the night sky over Catalina foothills.
It's like a show, lights. It's the whole place.
The creepy video, viewed more than 2 million times, shows multiple bright objects gliding gracefully across the night sky, baffling viewers.
This is crazy. Oh my god.
What's going on?
What's happening? The mysterious sighting sparked an immediate wave of theories in the comments section. Many viewers interpreted the event as proof that the veil separating humanity from extraterrestrial civilizations is weakening, thinking it signals an upcoming alien life revelation. Others saw the event from a spiritual perspective, interpreting it as a divine or angelic sign. However, more skeptical comments suggested a simpler explanation. The bright figures could actually be a flock of birds reflecting the city lights below.
Does anyone know what's going on? Do you guys know?
They argued that the lighting and the filming angle could create the illusion of mysterious ships silently floating in the night sky.
That's all for this place. This is out of control.
Ultimately, no definitive explanation has emerged. As always, I throw the question to you, the viewers. What do you think was captured flying over Catalina Futre?
What? This is the coolest thing.
Now we're going to see an entire town full of ghosts. Things are about to get really spooky. The YouTube team Paranormal Point visits a ghost town in this terrifying video. Using a paranormal device, Max gets a reading near this photo of an old woman.
The signal is strong near this photo.
Using a spirit box to communicate, he receives this command.
Sugar.
Max asks, "Who is the spirit?" And she explains her story.
I am a shalash. Now I am one.
When he asks what mistake he made, she replies with this.
I am.
Max, check this information, and she adds more.
Did you call a demon? Done?
Let's keep playing.
Of record?
My name is,
To this demon.
Mar.
Later, as he searches for the demon ball, he asks the demon's name, and this happens.
What is this? What is this?
Be careful with the black cat. It's the devil. Who knows what might happen if it crosses your path. Let's walk through Indonesia again to see a very strange case. One night, a family heard footsteps outside their house that didn't belong to anyone they knew. Disturbed by the noise, they decided to check the security cameras from their cell phones. What they saw surpassed any fear. Logical.
It's not Suzini.
It's not Uncle's house.
It's not Uncle.
It's not your house, Uncle.
He's not his uncle.
I think he is. Come on.
An old woman appeared on the screen walking slowly inside her property. The woman was a complete stranger. The impossible part of this case is that the house is enclosed by a locked, tall fence. It's not a place you can easily enter from the outside, much less for the woman who appears in the video. She walks so unsteadily and fragilely that she seems unable to have jumped over or forced the entrance herself. The old woman clumsily approaches the house. Seeing this, the Law family's laughter and doubts vanished, replaced by deep anxiety. According to what they say, the woman wandered around for a while looking for something and then simply disappeared. The family, of course, called the police, but the search yielded no results. Authorities determined it was likely an elderly woman with dementia who got lost. But the question remains, how did she get over a closed fence by herself? Why was she walking confidently around that specific house? Normalcy can be disrupted instantly, whether by a violent intruder or, as here, by a frail old woman defying physical logic. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. Only the brave make it this far. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more horror. Have some good nightmares.